Hi there. We are earlier tonight. Yes, indeed. Every now and then, I have to, instead of arriving late, I'm able to arrive earlier. Good. Now, if this thing would simply show me my own stream, please. Just so I ensure that this is working. I need visual evidence. Great. You've been able to listen to me and to see me for the past 15 minutes. Perfectly. Perfectly done. Right, performance mode. Let's not delay. Tonight there will be no intro, no analysis at all for now. We've got plenty to do. I want to finish this game because we need to continue analyzing more games. But this one is the longest game I've ever streamed. It just beat Armies of Exigo because that one took me 18 playthroughs, and this is playthrough number 19. So yeah, if you do all of the side quests, this game will last you plenty of time. Well, first of all, in case you don't know, we've been cursed. We've been cursed. Regardless of what you do, or most probably, except you do some specific actions which actually limit your gaming experience because you end up not playing all of these sections, you end up with the Necrophage curse. And we are trying to actually cure ourselves from it because it increases the cooldown of all of our abilities. So it's a bit...
It's dark here.
Don't worry. It's a bit, I would say, annoying for the most part. But not only it's annoying, it's also... It's at the ruins, right? Alright, there's the first... We should be able to get there pretty fast. Where's the connection? Ain't there a connection here, please? No, I'll have to go all the way through there. There's a second cenotaph, though. Maybe we can use that one instead. Let's lift this curse. Let's finish this because we need to go to 4 different sections, 4 different locations throughout the Heretic Kingdoms to specifically get the objects. Then we need to solve a puzzle. Ah, right. What's this? So I should search this area. I don't think it's here. Usually in these quests, at least in my experience, the answer generally is close to the source. But I could be wrong, I guess. Maybe here. How about here? As you can see, Avia has... Last time I believe I did one more respec and I got this breastplate for Avia, the Corwent breastplate. We got the Staff of House Macula after doing a very yeah, random side quest because it had nothing to do with the main story, which involved going back to the Temurian forest. But well, I got a nice reward there, and as you can see, Sebekan already has the Necromancer staff that Avia was previously using. And he's also got new armor. He's also a bit faster, and I've added the Sebekan Curse spell. I've replaced one of his abilities. Then we have Carissa. She's faster. She's now at acceptable speed. Acceptable speed levels, let's say. Okay, so it's not here. What? Ah! Is that the answer we are looking for? Maybe. Could be. Right. There it is. What? Find the seal of... What's that? Wait. Quest. Seal of Death. A seal needed to activate the pillar in Kayalesar's necropolis. This one bears a symbol of death. Right, we need 3 more if I'm not mistaken. The general just said that we should go to Kogog-Ak. Damn, we are going to go back to the Kogog-Ak dungeon. Alright, we need to leave this curse. As you can see here, I'll show you. Just so you understand what the fuck I'm doing. Because otherwise you must think that I'm crazy. Starting the stream doing this. Curse of the Necrophage, there you have it. A horrible curse bestowed by the Necrophage. Remember that the game wasn't properly translated. Bestowed by the Necrophage, increasing the cooldowns of all skills. Yeah, right. I don't want to play the rest of the game with increased cooldowns, so we are doing this. It shouldn't take me long. That's why I started the stream earlier. It's still 8:23 p.m. So I usually start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone, USA Eastern time zone. So consider this a compensation, I guess, for all of the times that I've arrived late. There we go. No, besides, I wanted to leave this curse before we get to the real action. Besides, it's Friday night. I will play for plenty of time tonight. I want to finish this game, even so it's so long that it's getting difficult to do so. But yeah, I think we can all agree that after 19 playthroughs on extreme difficulty and 100% side quests, that the game has a lot of content. Consider this is not done by Blizzard or any AAA developer. This is done. This one has been developed by an indie studio, and the fact that it has so much content, it's amazing. It's simply amazing. So I assume we need to find another one of those. Yes, in this case a guardian. I must say that it's easier for me to spot these guys because I've pretty much killed everything up to this point. So yeah. Oh wait, can I fight us in the mortal realm? Ah well, you're as good as dead. Then. Seal of Pain, endure a tear. This will be faster than what I originally anticipated. Okay, let's move on. If we can recover our health. This was a nice touch, adding this curse to the gameplay. It's like, as I told during the last stream, when I once slept at the, what was it called, the tavern in Oblivion, the Grey Horse or something like that, something along those lines. And when you sleep with the door opened there at the Grey Horse Tavern or something like that, I don't know how I remember that name. It's been more than 10 years. You turn into a vampire. I didn't know about that. Back then, the internet wasn't a thing when playing games. So I became a vampire unwillingly, because then I read, and I did so myself in Skyrim, and turned into a werewolf. Yeah, that you would turn into a vampire if you do that. If you sleep with the door opened at the Grey Horse or something like that. I remember something that it was kind of like the feminine form of horse. Well, whatever. That was the name of the tavern. So yeah, I turned into a vampire, but I didn't know about that. I didn't know that Oblivion was the first Elder Scrolls game I was playing. So I didn't know about it. And as a consequence, I was fighting for a lot of days. It took me a week to realize all of this. And this, I'm telling you all of this because this situation is pretty similar. Don't tell me I forgot to kill a single guy here. No, but I was here. I looted that. I remember. Yes, I looted that. Ah, well, whatever. I missed one in the entire map. We can now say that everything has been killed up to chapter 4. But well, as I was saying, and I was for a week wondering what was going on with me, because I didn't know back then. And I was burning up when fighting, I don't know, maybe thugs or those bandits that you would normally stumble upon while playing Oblivion. And I said, I'm burning up. What's going on? Well then, after a week, back in 2006, as I've said, it wasn't common to console the internet every time you couldn't understand something about the game. So I fought bandits and all of that in Oblivion for a week, burning up. I died a lot of times, and I began thinking, what's going on? This is not normal. I'm losing a lot of health. And well, then I realized, I eventually read it, that I was a vampire without knowing so, while playing that game for an entire week. Let's see, it should be somewhere around here, it could be anywhere, but let's try to approach the center. And that's why the curse of the Necrophage that I'm trying to cure right now, it's a pretty similar situation, but the fact that this is an indie studio, it tells us the attention to detail they put into creating this game. A lot of content, because even so it may sound stupid, curing yourself from a curse is part of the content in this case. That's why I started the stream earlier, just so you know. So alright, so we already have 2 masks, or 2 of those signs. We need 2 more to cure this curse, and then we will proceed. Today we will play for 3 hours or even more. It's Friday night for me, so get ready, because we are going to continue with the main story. We are going to confront the Pentan era and begin with chapter number 5, which I assume it's close to the end game at this point. Alright, let's see here. Just as a side note, this also encourages backtracking, because consider that at this point not everyone will have the map absolutely cleared of enemies. Sorry. This is absolutely empty because we played this game completing 100% of the side quests, killing everything we stumbled upon, doing every single possible side quest, but otherwise consider this could be teeming with enemies. And this is part of the backtracking that the game has. See, even I missed some scars, bonuses and loot. And we've been playing the game quite extensively. This one? Could it be this one? No, I'm starting to think it must be either a Guardian or... See, I looted that, but I forgot to kill that one because I probably explored this in the mortal realm. Damn. The previous 2 were easily found, but this is getting interesting. I don't believe it's through there. That's the end of the map. That leads us to chapter 4. No. Which we've already completed, so no. Where could this thing be? Maybe to... Alright. Maybe to the west a bit. Some more loot. Could be. I've listened to something. That sounded like a revenant. Where could this thing be? Oh, that's the entrance. A corner, maybe. Give me a sec. Find the Seal of Suffering, endure a tear. The Master Necromancer was seeking the corpse eater, blah 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 blah, against his enemies. Alright. Yes, it has to be here. This is the Duratir pyramid. I can listen to something. But where is it? Maybe inside of this house? I don't think so. Yeah, this is exactly like becoming a vampire in Skyrim. Unwillingly, of course. Oh well. I cannot believe that 10 years later the same has happened to me. Unwillingly being infected by a curse in a game. But well, I must admit it's a nice touch for a game that's also indie, or at least considered indie. It's a quite interesting detail. They took the to build the lore around the curse and also apply it to, yeah, somehow. Where could this thing be? See, this is why I started the stream earlier. The first two were easier. Where could you be? It should be either a revenant or some kind of guardian. I almost forgot about that little bag.
Must I do everything myself?
Could be anywhere. Let's go. Let's try to explore the place as Devourer of Souls instead. Here? No. How about here? Let's try kind of like the edges of that radius. Inside here. Aha! Well, I must admit the trick of actually using... Damn, that thing has a shadow shield. I should have saved before doing this. The fact that they placed this one here, where's the seal? Ah, right. It's one of those. Damn. Sorry, I forgot. I totally forgot how to face those enemies. It's been some days, even weeks. There we go. Well, as you can see, my OP build is paying off. With Carissa, I highly suggest you play this puppet if you are playing on extreme difficulty. She's so OP, especially with the build. All right, we need one last seal in the Imperial Tomb, number 4. But look at that, it's very specific. Can you remember the radius? It was kind of like the whole place and you had to specifically enter this one. Pretty annoying. But well. I cannot proceed if I don't somehow cure this. If I remember correctly, this was the problem. There we go. We cannot proceed if we don't cure the curse of the Necrophage. Otherwise our cooldowns will simply suck and we won't be able to fight to our full potential. Okay. Give me a sec. Huh, look at that. My 3DS finished charging. Finally. Even though I must say that after a lot of years, the battery still is pretty... Hang on a second. There we go, let's save. I'm not looking for the other one again. I was careless. Right, that one was a Rift, right. After a lot of years, the battery for that 3DS still holds up pretty well, I must say. The original model, the 2011 model, the original one, the battery became bloated, and yeah, it was pretty dangerous. But this one, perfectly. It's working perfectly. Fortunately. It also charges quite fast. 4 hours, no more. Oh well. I forgot to say. The other day, just in case anyone may be interested, I found a game for the 3DS that actually not a lot of people know about. Pretty interesting. It probably is. It's probably the most. Damn, that thing is so fast. It's probably the most perfect, well done, polished game made by Capcom for the 3DS, which is X Troopers. It's pretty much, and I'm not exaggerating, like having Gears of War on the 3DS. You may think that it's outdated or something like that. Trust me, nothing like that. The game has some stunning visuals, top quality. I've been trying it because the game was exclusively released for Japan, but there's been an English patch made by the fan base, or yeah, the community for the game. And trust me, I've never seen a game so polished and so well done on the 3DS, except for the ones that Nintendo released, maybe. But trust me, it was a surprise. It was a pleasing surprise, because after a lot of years I had never heard about that game, which is X Troopers. Pretty much it's a spin-off from the Lost Planet series, which is similar to Gears of War, but with a lot of Japanese touches. It's fast, it's a third-person shooter, it's similar to Gears of War. The controls are pretty well thought on the 3DS. Just like Kid Icarus Uprising. And I can assure you, the game was released in 2012. It was near the beginning, the dawn of the life cycle for the 3DS. And I was quite impressed when I tried the game. First of all, because of the visuals, because as I've told you, it's quite similar to Gears of War on a handheld. The gameplay was exquisite, and I've never seen anyone talk about that one so far. I could barely find the English patch for the game. Maybe I'm sure it's because of that, because the game was originally exclusive to Japan. But with the English patch, I could understand everything. It's a very primitive English, because the author isn't a native speaker, but he also doesn't know English apparently at all. He used Google Translator. It's a bit rough, but everything, the story and the plot, are both easily understandable. It's not like it's a half-assed patch. No. The translation is primitive but properly done. And, well, first of all, it's a shame that Capcom never released that game with a proper translation, both in English and, I don't know, most of the most popular languages. But at least in English, Capcom should have released that game. But well, I haven't seen anyone talk about it, and it's a shame. It's an absolute shame, because the game Trust me, it's top quality. I wish I could stream from my 3DS, but, well, I can't. I would surely showcase a lot of games, but sadly, I can't. Right, I forgot about these lasers. We were here some days ago, right? Yeah, this is the tomb. Alright, we're at the edge of the inspection zone, let's say. Let me guess. It's here. I almost forgot. Your speed is affected by the water, by the different surfaces. Huh? We're being attacked. Yes! Jackpot. The final seal. We will have the cure for this stupid curse in no time. Great. As you can see, the build has improved quite a lot. Especially with Carissa. This puppet is so OP, as I've been saying for 3 days. Especially with the build I've created. Alright, we've got them all, right? We can go back to Kayalesar, please. Can we resume the main story? How much time it took me? Well, half an hour. That's why I started the stream earlier. I knew it would take me some minutes, especially the third seal. But well, we've got them all. We can go back to Kayalesar, lift the Necrophage curse. We can cure ourselves. As you could see previously, there you have it. The curse of the Necrophage. It increases the cooldown for all of our skills. I am not playing like this. That's simply unfair. As I've said, it's just like when I got vampirism unwillingly 10 years ago in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I can see that influence here. I can clearly see that influence. Because it's just like in Oblivion. Yes, as stupid as it sounds, I got vampirism unwillingly. Once I slept at the Grey Horse or something like that, the tavern, with the door open. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back to Kayalasa. We're using the cenotaph. Where are we? There. All right, perfect. All right, and then we can proceed. We don't have many missions to do before we proceed to the rest of the main story, especially because the mission is level 17. The main story mission is level 17, so we need to do that. We already are. There we go. Let's go straight to Kayalasa. It was record time. Now we need to just solve one more puzzle and we should be able to cure this curse. But yes, I've said, I've discovered that game, X Troopers, and it's such a shame. Such a shame. What a great game. What a great game. Alright. We have to go back to the necropolis, insert these 4 seals, solve the riddle, cure the curse, and then go back to the main story. We have plenty of time tonight. It's Friday night. We have plenty of time. So we'll be able to do all of these and maybe finally getting to the end game. Anyways, I believe it's up to level 30 and we are 18, but well.
This foe is mine.
Don't worry, Carissa, we'll have plenty of time for that soon enough. Or at least, I expect so. Please don't crash. It's not my stream, just in case you are wondering. Okay. But well, it was an interesting touch. An interesting addition that they did. Alright. We were here last time. Seal of Suffering removed, Seal of Decay, Seal of Pain. Right, and the puzzles should be... We've already solved this kind of puzzles, so we should know what to do. Alright, that's the pattern. We need to match that pattern with the circles by rotating the circles. Alright. Perfect. I need to remember the different symbols first. Okay. There were a single symbol like that, then those two like that, and those two like that. Alright. There are two pairs and a single one which is different from the rest. This is the center one is the one that should be right at the tip. Okay. So this one should be there. Those two, this one and this one should be here and here, and these two should be there and there. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Ah, but I cannot see them. I'll have to remember them. Alright, this is the center one. I believe these two were the ones that had to be here, and these two, this one and this one, are the ones that need to be here and here. So, that one should be the one at the tip. Okay, now I've mixed them up. I've mixed them. This one and this, right? No, but I believe it was like this. Alright, let's... Should we check them? No. I'm pretty sure they are these two. No, but I need to separate these two. Oh no, because they need to be here. No. This one should be here. No, can I rotate them to the... right there? So if my calculations are correct, indeed. Perfect. Those three. Those should be like that. And this one should be here, and that's it. That one, alright. All of those are properly placed. That one is the one that we're missing. So this one should be here. Okay. Without, of course, modifying the other ones. Changing the position for the rest of them. What could we do? There, that one there, and this one needs to be here. Alright, like this. Of course they are. This one should be here, and this one should be here. No, if I use this one... This one. But there are 4 of them here. No. There are 4. No. This one should be right beside the... Yeah, that's the problem. This one should be behind this. In the rotation, I mean. So we're going to rotate this, then... Okay. No, to the other side. Oh no, here. There we go. Then we do this. No, to the other side. I'm clicking the wrong mouse button. Here. Here. One more. This one here. This one here. This one here. This one here. Let's see if those are properly done. Yes, they are properly aligned. Yes, they are. But now I have this one here. Right, but I can rotate this one. Place to the other side. Thank you. Right, that one there. Okay. And we'll do this. No. We'll leave it here. Just. So when we do that. Alright now. No, to the other side. Like this. I believe this is the correct position. Yes, this is the correct position. 1, 2, and 3. Bingo. Enter the portal. I'm not doing that again. Thank you. Let's save. Where? Well. Can we get a fight? Something to kill, please? Yes. The gaming gods have answered my prayer with a boss. The Necrophage. Finally some blood. Sorry I needed it after doing so many stupid quests. Alright, nice ability. How about we attack him? Lightning resistance, ice resistance. Right, but he's not immune. Immunity to freeze. Well, let's see if he can withstand a single assault from Carissa. Look at that health bar. Well, looks... Oh, he can regain health. Oh, nice twist. What's this? I thought I had killed him. Wait. This boss has a lot of different mechanics. Let's try Sebekan Curse. That should deal damage to all of them. 40% of the damage we deal to the main target. Maybe I need to touch something here. Or no, or not. No. Just kill. This boss has some nice MMORPG mechanics. Can I stun him? No. Why did I use Sebekan Curse? Shadow Shield. Interesting, I underestimated this boss. Damn, I'm stupid. That thing has a Shadow Shield. It would be much easier if I could freeze that guy. He forced me to use some soulstone charges. That's commendable. That instant freeze ability is pretty neat. Quite similar to the one I use. That's it. Come on, jump over here as you usually do. You need more damage? Yes. There we go. He's not dead. I mean, he is dead because he's a necromancer, but you get the point. He's not defeated. Right. Anything else? This boss is pretty challenging if you are not overpowered as I am. I can assure you. Because of the mechanics. Consider that he's level 17 and I'm level 18. One more level for this game's economy. That's a lot. He has a lot of stuns and a lot of neat mechanics. What is this thing? Ooh.
You cannot prevail.
Missed. There we go. What? But he regained health! I see dangerous circles all over the place. Damn. Just give me 5 seconds attacking that guy. That's all I need. With Carissa. Just give me 5 seconds with her. With her being able to attack that guy. There we go. So he kind of like, oh, we've got a new toy, guys. We've got a new toy. We've got a new toy to play with. A puppet. The soul of the Necromancer. This will be interesting. We just got a Necromancer for us to play with, and we cured the Necrophage. Look at that. Nice reward. Let me check the status. Active effects, nothing. We are cured. I wish I could get the Pfizer vaccine just as easy as I got this, but well, that's not the case. But well, at least I cured the Necrophage in my virtual game. I guess that's something. Oh well. We've got the soul of a Necromancer. Great. Right. Let's check that the powers of the Necromancer before we proceed. Let's see what we have to do. Of course, the main quest. As you can see, I've completed all of the side quests. It's a 100% playthrough on extreme difficulty. There you can see everything has been completed. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, this one's in red because I made a choice not to kill him instead. But I got another mission that I completed. Seal of the Warlord. This one instead of this one. Right. So, main quest level 23. This is not for us right now. Level 30, we are 18, so no. Side quest level 24, well, this is for chapter 5, which we haven't even begun. Haven't started that one. We have this one. Return the staff of Tenok on the Great Claws. I had this. Wait, I had this. We got this last time on Tuesday? Ah, I have to turn in the quest, I believe. Anyways, I cannot change to the Necromancer here. That was a nice boss. It had some interesting MMO RPG-like mechanics. I always love when games do those things. Otherwise, the bosses are kind of like way too straightforward. I love when they use those circles on the ground and those crowd control, let's say those crowd control mechanics that would normally be reserved for large raid groups composed of 8 people, 16 people, 40 people. Well, I love when the developer is able to implement those MMO mechanics for a single player game. I believe I had to bring Sar for this one.
What do you want?
Yeah, I need to bring Sar. Yeah, I need to bring Sar. Sorry, I forgot. Give me Sar. Where's the Necro? Ooh, there he is. No, he's not a Necromancer. He's a Necrophage. Ah well, but it says the Master Necromancer created this corpse eater for unknown reasons. For reasons unknown. And imbued it with power he came to dread. Oh. The Necrophage is the only undead creature of its kind, burning with hatred for all living things. All things living. I believe the translator, as I've said countless times, for this game was not that experienced with Slovakian to English, but well. Or undead, because of the plurals, I believe. And feasts with ghoulish delight upon all enchanted flesh. I wish I could see his abilities, so we are going to do this. And we are going to do this. I can change Avia. Damn. And I can't change Carissa because I can't traverse the city as any other puppet for now. So, right. I'll have to exit the city. I'll have to get out of the city to try that guy. I wonder what his powers are. I bet he has a lot of summons, which will have a lot of synergy with discipline.
What is it?
Alright. Sorry. There you go. Talk to your king. Here's the stuff that is rightfully yours.
Can this be?
We completed this one on
Back in our
Tuesday.
hands?
No, yes, on Tuesday.
You're certain this is the staff, aren't you? Of course I am. Why would you question that?
Yeah, I had to kill those
Forgive
3
me.
monks.
I meant no disrespect.
They were a
I
boss
just
fight.
expected something more. The Grey Clawed tribe is forever in your debt, Tsar. From this day forward, we are allies.
Nice to hear. Ah, they left. Ah. Well. Alright. Let's proceed with the main quest. Shall we? Once I try that Necromancer. Let's just exit. Well, as you can see, we've been all over the place killing things. The map, I can 100% guarantee you, it's completely empty. We've killed everything we saw. Nothing is breathing on this map. Everything has been killed. So it's because it's a 100% walkthrough on extreme difficulty. Every single thing has been killed. You have my warranty. So we kind of like we've absorbed all of the content that the game may have. Every single side quest.
Pathetic. I shall handle this myself.
Right. As you can see, according to the choices you make throughout the game, or throughout the game's story and side quests, you get different puppets. For example, you can see that I've been locked out of all of these. Well, I got others that probably were influenced by my specific choices. Alright, here's the Necromancer. Let's see his abilities. Every perfect build begins with the skills. Well, right off the bat, this guy is quite powerful because he can use almost every single slot. Let's see the skills. The air and ground rapidly chills, freezing all enemies around the Necrophage. I don't like this. I don't like abilities that are that we cast on ourselves, on us, because it usually doesn't affect as many enemies as I want. Conduct a dark ritual with damages surrounding enemies in 3 waves, surrounding enemies again. The first wave only causes damage, the second wave adds a slow, and the third one has a chance to instantly kill non-boss enemies. Do you have something that isn't kind of like an explosion around you? The Necrophage calls for backup from the grave, acquiring zombie archers. And only one? Yeah, only one. Duration 18 seconds with a 6 seconds cooldown. So if the cooldown is 6 seconds but the duration is 12, wait, the duration is longer than the cooldown. So this one is it's permanent. It's permanent. Yes, it's permanent. If you refresh it, if you have the mana, which we will have. A necrotic blast infecting the target and any enemies around it, not us, with poisonous magic, and damaging enemies. 3 enemies, quantity 3. Slow value 40%, 18 seconds cooldown. Undead Lord. The Necrophage casts Leech Protection to all puppets that will bring them back to life if they die while the buff is active and gain some health back. And the cooldown is a bit worse. 40 seconds of cooldown, that's a lot. I don't like long cooldowns. Imprison target for a short time. I'm sure a boss is not affected by this. I'm pretty sure. A restless spirit flying around and damaging his enemies with chance to cause fear. Also around him. Flying around. Well, no, it doesn't say around him. It simply says flying around, kind of like wandering the place. A bolt of death energy bursts from the Necrophage's hand, stealing life from enemies and healing the Necrophage. Well, this is a bit of survivability. No, this one could be. Undead Legion. He doesn't deal much damage though. I don't like that. He kind of like deals all AoE damage, but not concentrated, focused damage on a single target. Wasn't affecting the target and enemies surrounded with oil. No, we'll leave him. We'll leave him for later. Why? First of all, because I don't have the gear, and those abilities are pretty difficult to balance because they are not kind of like straight damage. Let's get to the main quest, shall we? Once and for all. Let's go to Kayalas. All right, we're about to go and not confront the Pentanera because we are going incognito, undercover. We are tricking them into thinking we're one of them. And take part in a ritual. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong, and if something goes wrong, well, better for me because I'll have more things to kill. That's the idea. And look at that, we're almost level 19. A sec. Give me a sec. Hello? Why is it the game freezes when I kind of like transition between game maps? Is it compiling shaders, maybe? It's not my stream. It's not my stream, it's the game. There we go. Yeah, that's I'm not an expert, but that's shader caching. Yeah, that's pretty much shader caching because of how it progressively goes away and comes back. Careful with this because last time I ended up going up and down with that elevator for a lot of minutes. Let me check just in case. No, my connection is perfect. No, my connection is perfect. Now it's a game. I have no charges. We could be in trouble. Let's save. Damn. Another transition. No game can be perfect, I guess, but I will. So far, this one has a lot of content, that's for sure. Lots of side quests, lots of skill trees, and of course the very the ingenuity, the innovation of creating a game in which you have to change classes at the speed of light while fighting. Let's see. We are here. We've already looted all of this place, so we are not exploring it. Alright. Valkyrian and Avenger. The main two antagonists are there. I don't know why in this game everything associated with magic is blue, even the skin of the characters. There was an explanation in a previous book. It's kind of like the mark of the gods, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Avenger. Damn, this is unbearable. I'm going to restart the game. It has happened to me.
I trust you are well, Tom.
We're not in a thirst for revenge now, Carissa. You must observe the formalities.
Oh, I apologize, Baron.
But you impressed me the other night. I did not think you had it in you.
Have you found Krenz?
I have not. Although we will surely discuss this at tedious length shortly.
Oh.
It is time. Let the Pentanera renew their vows and bear witness. This convocation of the Pentanera of the Order of the Veil is convened. Since we still lack a High Sage, I will act as proxy for this role again. I shall summon the Crucible of Souls from its place in shadow. I am the Eye. I shall seek the path.
I am the fire. I shall purge idolatry.
So that's the Crucible of Souls.
I shall rend our foes asunder.
I speak for the Quill. I shall bear witness.
There.
I am the heart. I shall welcome our allies.
What the? Why did my...
The veil continues to weaken. I do not know how much longer we can continue to channel essence from here.
The situation is even worse in Thol.
We will have to attend to this problem before too long.
And now, let us proceed with the formal business. I will take reports on behalf of the High Sage.
Lord Valkyrian failed to apprehend Krenz after we intercepted him and his vassal at the foot of Jagged Peaks.
Long ago, 2 weeks ago.
Avenger was outwitted by the demon that Krenz has summoned.
The demon is unimportant. Only Krenz matters.
I disagree. This demon is not like those we now inhabit.
They are all being controlled by demons.
How so?
When our souls were bound to these demons, we became their packs. We have their instincts, but they have our memories and our restrictions. Baron Avanger's demon, for instance, is blind in shadow because he is a sightless mage.
I am still more than capable of fulfilling my role.
This new demon, I do not know what Krenz has done, but it seems to have the ability to embody many souls.
and gain the powers of each.
Indeed.
Such is my understanding.
Krenz's vassal is not important. I vouch to slay it personally.
Under the circumstances, a catcher may be more prudent. Carissa, how have you fared?
I fought this demon of Krenz, yeah, and you lost. And we got your soul. I failed to locate.
Sorry, Lady Mara. I have failed to locate Krenz.
Do not trouble yourself, child. Your elders have proved equally ineffectual.
While Krenz is at large, he remains a serious threat to the Order. He could be our undoing.
I will end that traitor's life personally.
You would have to be capable of catching him first.
I will not bear such calumny from you, Valkyrian.
Order! Order!
Forgive me, High Magus. I meant no disrespect.
What plans are afoot for apprehending Krenz?
I shall continue to study his library in the hope that I might find something useful.
While I conduct the painstaking work of searching alone.
Both avenues of inquiry are worth pursuing.
What other risks do we face?
What other risks do we face?
I have taken steps to eliminate our last remaining threat, the so-called Market of Knowledge. The Ishkai rebels of the Confederacy have acquired a substantial collection of scrolls, tomes, and transcripts from both the Oracle and the oral traditions.
Indeed. And the collection at Ishana Korai may rival even Krenz's library for its encyclopedic erudition.
There is a chance, however small, that they know something that could threaten us. Fortunately, the Ishkai will soon cease to be a concern. Is it arranged, Avenger?
It is, High Magus. The Razor Feather Sora have accepted our payment and are already mobilizing for war.
You plan to send Sura mercenaries to sack Ishana Korai?
I intend to annihilate the Ishkai Confederacy entirely. A task the Ishkai's former masters are pleased to perform for us. Any other business?
Well, here we'll have some answers, I believe. The werewolf anarchist coup has failed. That one seems much more reasonable than simply saying that Avia has died or something like that. But what's going on? Is this working? Yeah, There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright.
The werewolf anarchist coup has failed.
What?
Why should we care about Tamorian power struggles?
Don't waste our time, Carissa. Any other business?
Give me a sec because apparently OBS has a problem, as you can see here. As you can probably see there. Give me a second. One sec.